Hi, my name is Jill Katz. I'm the founder and Chief Candor, Courage, and Care Officer at Assemble. Assemble is a one-stop shop of real HR experts. We build trust quickly and create seismic, sustainable growth through candor, courage, and care. We bring people-focused leadership development through breakthrough offsites, incredible interactive learning programs, coaching, advisement, and people operations. I am a mom that loved my career in the corporate world. I worked in human resources for over 25 years. And 6 years ago, I decided to just jump and build my own business. I have been passionate about the work I do and passionate about helping leaders be at their best and lead teams through success. There are 5 things that I have learned in my journey that I would love to share with you. Number 1, never compromise your values. The idea of keeping a stiff upper lip as a leader, the idea of having to act a certain way just to become what you want to be, I think that is so 80s. It's not true. Be who you really are. That is the way to grow in your career and excel. For me personally, what has always mattered most is the fact that I'm a mom. And growing up in my corporate career, it was difficult for me. I often found myself in positions where I was a senior leader and I was the only person who had children or small children at the time. I was always in an argument or a conflict with myself about whether or not to be at the meeting or to leave to be on time for the basketball game or the Mother's Day tea. And it was so difficult for me. But I learned pretty early in my career that standing up and saying what was important to me actually gained me credibility instead of making things harder. And so standing up and saying what mattered and always making my values front and center helped me to become a leader that others respected. And in fact, it helped to change culture and build the kind of teams that other people wanted to work on. Number 2, people are people are people. Having worked in human resources for over 25 years in multiple industries, and now leading a human resources firm that works across multiple industries in publishing, in media, in entertainment, in retail, most companies believe that their teams are really unique and what's happening in their businesses is really proprietary or unique to them. What I have learned is that people are people are people. The issues that are happening on one team are often happening on all teams. The things that leaders are trying to learn, the topics that are happening amongst groups are often happening in pharmaceutical, in retail, in publishing, in entertainment, in high tech. And so while each team is different and special, and there are important uniquenesses about every team, I have learned that people are people are people. Lesson number 3, it's all about relationships. As you move through your career and as you go through your life, there is nothing more important than the relationships that you will build. And building those relationships authentically, not just about business, but getting to know people and letting people get to know you, who you really are, cannot be emphasized enough. These are the things that matter the most. When you build incredible relationships, people will trust you. And when people trust you, you build loyalty. And when you build loyalty, you've got stronger commitment. And commitment brings accountability. And accountability brings results. Strong relationships help bring you more business if you start a business. That's how I started my business. Strong relationships bring people with you. And that's how I hired people into my business. And strong relationships ultimately are what make things wonderful in your work world. For me, I get to work every day with people who I truly feel friendships with, trust, collaboration, and joy. We have an amazing time. My clients are people that I care about, and I know they care about me. And getting those phone calls after I had my wisdom teeth out, people called me and said, "How are you feeling?" And it really meant a lot to me. Those kinds of things matter. And there is research out there about having friends at work. You can check it out from the Gallup organization. We wear shirts at Assemble when we go to our offsites that say it's all about relationships. There is nothing that I believe more strongly. Number 4, confidence is key. The more work I do, the more I have learned how many executives struggle with imposter syndrome. So many people are working through issues of confidence, and confidence is so critical to being successful at work. When we believe in ourselves, when we believe in our capabilities to succeed, we have a much higher success rate. How do you build confidence? It is a skill. We actually offer programs on confidence. But what's amazing about confidence is it's not different from learning how to shoot a basketball. You have to shoot and miss and shoot and miss and shoot and miss. But the more you work on that muscle, the more you hone the skill, the more likely you are to ultimately make the basket. And being out on the court is so important, and practicing is so important. And every time you have a success, it's important to stop and catalog it. Write it down. Take a moment to feel great about what you've done, because knowing where you've succeeded is a great way to feel good and to continue success. And then finally, number 5 is our trademark leadership model: candor, courage, and care. I believe so passionately in feedback. And if I could change the world of work, I would do so by having everyone create cultures of continuous, honest, direct, timely, and good intended feedback with candor, courage, and care. If we could do this, we would all have the opportunity to be at our best more often, in a faster way, and we would be helping one another be stronger executives and better people in the workplace. We wouldn't be doing it because we've got a performance review form in front of us. We would be doing it because we understand that adults want to be great. We want to hear what we're doing that's working, and we want to hear what we're doing that we could be doing better. And we want to hear as soon as possible. Feedback with candor, courage, and care is what it's all about. And so that is how we change the world. So my top 5 things are: never compromise your values. People are people. It's all about relationships. Confidence is key, and candor, courage, and care. Thanks so much for your time.